we're custodians of the land and the water and the air. So stewardship is looking after that for future generations, leave it in a better place than we found it. The next generation and the ones beyond, need some natural resources that have been looked after to carry on. Manning Family Farm has started, my dad purchased it in the mid-60s, and we'd be third generation on the farm, and our children would be fourth generation. There's a lot of land here that the cattle can utilize because some of the ground is just strictly grassland. It's not suitable for crops. What it does is it keeps it grazed, so you've always got green pastures, that manure is recycling with the trees, and it's being deposited on the ground and the grass where they grazed for the next spring, so you've got that soil biology ready to go to break it down as soon as the biology of the soil is ready to start that process.
It also benefits our vegetables because that crop rotation, we're putting organic matter back in for our vegetables, so it benefits on that end of things too. The crops that we do grow, we're growing to harvest for wholesale markets, or we do a couple of in-person markets that we take the product to the customer, and then we also have the online store. To me, environmental stewardship is looking at every single aspect of what we do and making sure everything's kind of working together to produce a healthy product. At the end of the day, we have to be morally satisfied with what we've done that day, that we've done it as, to the best of our ability. So it's not just benefiting us, it's benefiting our neighbors, or it's benefiting the land or the cattle.
The wildlife on the farm is probably one of those meter sticks, I guess, to measure how successful you are in doing what you do for the environment and environmental sustainability. Fencing the streams and creating some of these shelter belts is the increase in the wildlife that shows up on the farm and that's in with the cattle. There's a multitude of mammals and fish, aquatic species, as well as in the places where we leave the wildflowers and riparian areas with the bumblebees and the honeybees that really thrive in these environments. Even the prey animals around that, you've got it back to as pretty close to nature as you can get it, and without compromising, their living conditions and their habitats. We feel, with the cattle here that they complement one another because they're living cohesively in the same environment. We're seeing daily, basically hourly of how that interaction is. And it's pretty satisfying to see that.
We've always felt that we've had a responsibility to look after what we have. I'm hoping we've already done a good job teaching our children the importance of being an environmental steward. So my hopes for the farm going forward is, that we're able to keep doing this for as long as we can, as naturally as we can.